I miss them all, you know? Oftentimes, I'll scroll through my photos on my phone and I'll see them, and it's still hard to deal with, you know? But I deal with it I must.
Tragedy in South LA.
A family is devastated after they lost loved ones in that house fire.
It happened last night in the 8700 block of Compton Avenue in South Los Angeles.
The fire broke out just before midnight. When firefighters arrived, they saw smoke coming out the front windows. They were able to extinguish the flames in about a minute, but they soon found the family members and began rescue efforts.
It's kind of hard to describe how I'm feeling and what I'm going through. Is tragedy. Woke up that morning and this had several missed calls. I knew something was wrong. I didn't know the extent of what happened until I got there, you know? It's too much, you know, all at once. I didn't know any of them had passed at that time. I just knew it was a fire. You know, when I got there, I couldn't even get in. You know, they had it all taped off and they wouldn't let me get next to the house. And slowly, you know, I became aware of the extent of what happened, you know? We lost my mother, my sister, 2 brothers, and my niece.
When I saw the story in the news about Kenneth's family, I felt really moved to do something. I knew something had to be done, I just didn't know what. I decided I would call my friend Toby because I knew that he wanted to develop some way that he could help people. So when this happened with Kenny, I felt so moved because I had just gone through a tragedy as well. I knew right away that bringing him out to Battle Springs Ranch would be a good move because this place is wonderful, it's spiritual. It helps reconnect you back to yourself, especially after going through a big loss.
So if I had one word to describe this ranch, I would say restoration. People come out here and there's just something really weird about the place. It sometimes restores hope, it restores friendships. I've seen families, relationships restored. Whenever you can sit and you get away from all the busyness of the world and you can listen and you can hear nature and you kind of go back to almost that primitive state of taking out all the clutter. We're so bombarded with so many things today. When you can just sit and be with a family member or a loved one, or you've experienced loss, there's something transformational about that. Hey, Joy.
So I reached out to Toby.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I just watched the news. I think I found someone who really needs help.
I couldn't imagine what Kenneth went through and is going through.
Toby was gracious and kind and was absolutely willing to be part of this journey of helping Kenneth reground himself and find his space after everything he's been through. So I really felt that this was the perfect place to be.
I knew if I could get him here, that it might help a little bit. Let me circle up with the crew. Let's see if we can get him out here and get a little quality time at the ranch.
I reached out to Kenneth. I explained to him what we had in mind, and he seemed a little hesitant, but he was open to meet with me, and I thought that was a blessing. I immediately made arrangements to meet with Kenneth, and I did. When we first met, it was a joy to meet him. I hadn't, really seen him in person. We just talked on the phone. He was very, very open to listening to me, but I can tell from his facial expressions, really? You want to take me to where?
I just met this lady named Joy. They want me to go out to Oklahoma to the ranch to meet a guy named Toby.
It was nice to connect in person.
When I heard Kenneth was gonna go out to the ranch with people he never knew, to a place he had never gone, I thought he was crazy. He tried to get me and my brother to go. We were like, no way. We don't know those people. We don't know where you going. So you know what? We told him, you go. You're the youngest one. Me and my brother said, we're too old.
I'm really not sure what's gonna happen, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to trying something new just to get away from all this. Everything is going on, but...
I left with the hope, fingers crossed, that he would say yes. And lo and behold, he did.
Oklahoma right now, it just sounds a little scary, but hey, how much worse can it be?
How are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good, man.
Oh, yeah?
Thanks, Kyle. How are you?
Good, how about you?
Good.
What's happening?
Hey, buddy.
Good.
When I said circle the wagons, y'all literally brought the wagons.
We brought them.
I love that. So I talked to y'all a little bit about Kenneth's situation. He's coming from LA, right? So a lot of things we're gonna do out here. I'll talk to you about some of the plans. Might be a little bit crazy for him, but we want to welcome him in. We want to have a good time. Just want to lift his spirits up, you know? And
do that.
so on that, let's hitch up the mules and we'll meet back at the lodge and we'll go over the plans for the day.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm ready. Cool. We'll see y'all then.
Yeah.
So guys, I appreciate y'all coming in. I gave y'all a little bit of a backstory of why we're here right now. So we've got a guy coming in named Kenneth that recently lost his mom, 2 brothers, his sister and his niece in a house fire. The trauma that he's going through right now has got to be...
That's just unimaginable.
Yeah. And Matt, one of the reasons I wanted you here is your background in dealing with trauma and some of the experiences that you've had that you might be able to relate to him.
Yep.
I want to learn more about him when he gets here. I'd really like each person to make a personal connection. We all have some stories that may relate. And guys, I mean, I want y'all to think about this too, right? So he's coming from LA, his first time to Oklahoma. I wanted to get y'all's opinion, some ideas of some fun things that we could build some bonding with.
Yeah, man, we can just do what we do. Do a little cooking, take him out playing.
Can we take me mud?
You know what? Let's do that.
Absolutely.
We got some
Heck
water holes.
yes.
I know they're wet.
It's gonna be cold, dude.
It is gonna be.
It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be good though.
Oh, but that's what it's about.
Well, muddy water's good for the soul, man.
So, what are you thinking? Long range, and what do you think?
Maybe a little bit of everything. We'll see what he picks up on. We'll see how he does.
All right, that sounds good. We want to have lots of laughs, but just like we do with everybody out here, I want him to feel like family. I think we got a plan.
Yes. How much time we got?
He comes in tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I've got a lot of time in combat overseas. As an infantryman and as a Green Beret. Product of that is that people end up losing their lives, and a lot of them were my good friends. And I didn't know how to deal with it. And I spent easily 10 years in therapy plus trying to figure myself out. And I've spent a lot of nights at home by myself with no family, in a different state, drinking and losing my mind all by myself. And then I figured it out, and it changed. It changed for me. If I'm able to take some of those lessons that I have learned, and I can impart those onto him to make his life even remotely easier, I would feel accomplished. It would not be for waste.
So I met Toby a couple of months ago, and he told me about the safe, and I loved the idea, I loved the project, and so I just randomly told him, like, hey, if you ever need help, I would love to fly to Oklahoma and help you out.
You made it. Awesome.
I did. So good. A month or so later, he calls me. So it was like my bat signal. It's like, this is the call. I was like, okay, I'm doing this.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your help coming out. Kenneth is coming. He'll be here just a little bit, and we've got some really cool stuff planned. Kind of get him into the nature and introduce him to some of the rest of the team.
I think it's gonna help him a lot.
This is gonna be pretty badass.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go in.
We know we're part of the team that heals people, but I feel like we're all getting healed. And that's the true feeling of tribe.
Kenneth, Toby Thomas.
Hey, man.
How are you?
Great.
It is a pleasure to meet you, buddy.
Same here, bro.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the ranch.
It's nice.
We're gonna have a lot of fun. As far as you can see, this is the family ranch, 3,000 acres. It's kind of our country Disney World. So, hey, you want to jump in the truck and go meet some of the crew?
Ride with you?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Go.
Let's do it.
Hey, what's up? I'm Kenneth Slack. Nice to meet you as well.
Kyle, mate.
All right, Kyle.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Same here.
Matt Tarkin.
Matt?
Good to meet you.
Natalia.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Kenneth, this is the family, and we're super excited to have you here.
I'm looking forward to it. It's a welcome change from what I've been going through.
Yeah.
The ranch here at Battle Springs, it's a special place. A lot of people say there's a spiritual feeling where you come in, a lot of the stress that you have, that you carry on a daily basis, just kind of goes away at the gate. I mean, the quietness, right? You don't have the planes going over, you don't have the cars going by.
Yeah, it's so quiet. That's weird for me.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And tonight we'll be serenaded by coyotes too. It's cool. It's kind of the whole ecosystem out here. But you've experienced some things that I could not imagine what you've gone through. And this weekend really is about you. This weekend is about your family. Your mom, I know she was a strong woman. I know that she was
beautiful woman.
She raised 7 kids, which means she's a strong woman. And you told me about your dad being a pastor.
Well, it was 7 of us. I'm the youngest of 7. And my mom, she's from Louisiana, and my dad's from Mississippi. And you know what happened. And, I'm in the club you probably nobody wants to be a part of, but,
And that's one of the things this weekend, it is about fun, and it's about kind of momentarily disappearing from some of that stuff for a little bit. But also at the same time, we've got some friends here that have experienced some tragedies as well, and kind of talking about that mourning period, the healing period. They're always with us. We want to be able to celebrate them. I know that some of the things we're going to do this weekend are going to probably be new to you, but I know that your family is going to be looking down and going, that's my boy.
Well, let's do it, man. I'm looking forward to it. It's a welcome change, and it's good to get away from everything, and it's a new beginning. And I appreciate you, inviting me out, and all this it's nice, and I appreciate it.
We're gonna have a lot of fun, man.
Sounds good.
All right, brother, you head inside. We'll go get the plans going.
Do it.
All right, let's do it. Kenneth, welcome to the fleet.
All right. Wow, look at this.
All right, you're gonna ride with me. Okay. We're all gonna join up in a caravan, and we're gonna go do some cool stuff.
Okay.
Everybody, green light. All right, here we go. Here we go, baby.
All right, let's go. I did good, huh?
You did really great.
Right.
You did, man.
The second
Dude, your last run through was solid.
Yeah.
Like you ripped
natural,
center
man.
all the way down. Kenneth, it took him a second to warm up to it, and his eyes did not brighten up until I offered him to ride that quad.
I'm apprehensive. I never did any of this before, so it was all new to me, but I didn't really know what to expect.
I asked him before, I was like, you ever ridden a quad before? And he's like, I think so, yeah. Yep, I got it. So I went over it again with him real quick. And he's like, what do? Just, bro, stay on the throttle. So he goes and he hits it his first time, and he is just tearing through it. And then I just hear his motor die. I'm like, throttle, throttle, throttle. And then he comes over, he's like, did I do it wrong? I was like, bro, full send, you gotta stay on that throttle. So he went back and he hit it, and he ripped right through it, and the smile on his face afterwards, priceless, absolutely priceless.
Woo! This was our beginner's mud hole. We're about to go to the intermediate mud hole, and then we're gonna travel to the expert mud hole and see what we can get broken.
We went in the mud. Actually, we got stuck in the mud.
Yeah, we got stuck. Yeah, we got stuck once or twice, just a little bit. Well, it actually wasn't too bad, you know? Like, we just, a little bit too wet, a little bit too much mud, and just riding those machines real hard.
You know, Bronk, he's like 9 years old, but he'll be 50 next year, you know? And he's out there catching fish with his hand. Caught one fish, and then, wait a minute, there's more. And he grabbed another one, put it under his arm, and then caught another one just with his bare hand. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Who does that, you know? I guess, you know, fishing poles is overrated.
I was walking out there, and then I saw him, and I reached around him, he was like this, and I reached around him and grabbed him by the mouth, and then I dragged him up here to show y'all. Pretty good little bass.
I mean, the last one, we made it through, kinda. We broke one unit.
Yeah.
But we do have a snorkel, which means
it can swim.
And you can hold your breath, and I can hold my breath.
How bad can it be?
Kenneth, what do you think?
Send it, let's send it.
Send it, baby! Well, I've got a prediction. It's gonna involve a lot of swimming.
He's gonna get stuck probably about right there.
Send it! Get it! Harder! Hard! Get it! Get it! Get it! Where are your wheels, man? Start the engine! You gotta turn it on first! Man, smoother! Here, oh, I'm gonna kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it.
Well, actually, we got stuck in the mud. We had to climb and swim, and at one point, I kind of just instinctively just kind of left everybody.
All right, Bronk, I'm gonna hit the other windshield.
I felt bad. I can't leave my fellow man out there, so I went back and helped out, and we ended up getting everything together.
I'm Travis. I don't know what you'd call me. Normally when Toby wants somebody to have some fun, they call me.
Travis he's an awesome dude. You know, he's the guy that would take a rattlesnake and kick somebody's, you know, rear end if they get out of line. Literally, this guy took a rattlesnake and you know, had to back somebody off of him. But this is this guy. He's just tough as nails.
Yeah, Toby called. He said, hey, brother, we got a guy coming out, had a lot of loss in his life. He said he likes to cook, and he's like, we're going to cook and have everybody down. He's bring the family and ask him, you know, what he liked to cook. And he liked to cook barbecue, and that's when I told Kyle, I was like, hey, let's just go cook a couple of small whole hogs.
So we got over there, brought them out, put them out on the table, and Kenny come out, and we let Kenny help.
You know, it's a little weird. I never really did this before, but kind of smash open the legs. That's what they call butterfly. Season it up, you know, a little bit of everything except this kitchen sink, and just put it in there, you know, just let it cook, low and slow.
All right, that's all they are to that.
Yesterday we did the mudding. Today I've got my cowboy boots on. It's gonna give you a little hint of what we got going on. You might have seen some activities. And then after the second activity of the day, we're gonna come back. This will be all prepared. We'll sit down as a family and have a family meal at the table.
Gotta take him out of
I'm Kyle Banks, and
I'm Bronk Banks.
we help out over here on Battle Springs. We come over and help out with whatever we need. That's how the neighbors work around here. You need help, the neighbor calls, you go help him. If I need help, I call him, he comes over, helps me. That's how it works around here. We run a bunch of mama cows, and we still go back horseback. A lot of people around here just went to ATVs and things like that, but we still do everything horseback.
Kick him a little bit. There you go.
I went and rode a horse. First time riding a horse. Yeah, it took me a while to get it. At first, I was bumping.
He started out a little slow, but by the time we got him moved from one pasture to the other, he done found that third gear. He was whooping and riding then.
I ended up getting it, and I let go. And once I became one with the horse, then it all went smooth. And we rustle cattle. I worked with the dogs. They do most of the work. It really was nothing on my part, but.
He's been through a lot, and I was very surprised to see how, like, easily he just sort of, like, opened up and how, I guess, comfortable he felt. Is that Bronk in the background? Bronk is a 9-year-old. Well, he's a 45-year-old man stuck in the body of a 9-year-old.
Yep, there was a possum running across Toby's yard. Well, I ran up to him and grabbed him by his tail and went and showed everybody. I brought the possum up to Travis, and he put him in his arms and acted like he was a pet. And then he tried to pet it. Squeezy. Ow! And then he got bit by the possum, and he was bleeding on his finger.
Does he bite?
Yeah, he bites. No, seriously, we just caught him. He's wild.
Oh.
Look, he done bit me.
Shoot.
That dadgum Bronk's got me bit by several things for some reason. He comes up with something, and hell, he's got me snake bit and possum bit and just a little bit of everything. It always seems like it's Bronk's fault where it's all said and done. I've been doing it all my life and handling wildlife, and I see one, I just want to touch it. You know, I want to get him up, I want to look at him, and hell, I turn him back loose, you know. Yeah, you hold him.
I don't want that, Jim.
Travis is crazy. That's all I gotta say.
But Bronk is like, I love him. Like, Bronk makes me want to have kids. But if I can have a kid like Bronk, I'll have kids. If not, I don't want to have kids.
You know, a lot of people are like, you're just gonna take them out shooting and have a good time. But people understand that when you're doing that mudding and when you're doing that shooting and when you're out riding horses, that's the time where you make those valuable connections. And if you don't have those genuine moments with a guy, you're not gonna get that trust.
So you know how I talked about it yesterday, man? Like, this is my therapy, right? Like, after I get out, people are like, dude, what do you do for a hobby? And I'm like, I don't know. And so this ended up being like my hobby. And then I kind of got into it, and I'm like, I kind of like passing off what I know, right? Like, like all of this crap that I've done in the past, like I don't want it to go to waste. You know what I'm saying?
Experience, that's a way of giving back.
Right. I spent a lot of time with him going over pistols and long guns. I was really surprised at how quick he picked up on it.
You know, Matt, he's an excellent instructor. He taught me everything. He took me through safety. I mean, I could break down the gun, I could load it, and I'm safe with it now.
He said he had shot before, and so that made me feel a little bit better. And he was really open and receptive. So we knocked the rust off of him. And especially on the long gun, you know, I spent a lot of time teaching people math. And he was able to take that and relate to something else in his life that he then transferred over to that.
Perfect.
And I didn't have to explain anything 2 or 3 times to him. It clicked and he knew it.
Beautiful. That's it, dude.
Let's go.
Toby! Get!
Hey.
Welcome to my playground, bro.
All right, man. All right.
Bro, you are now on a 1,000-yard range.
Wow.
Out here, we've got targets arrayed in this first lane. To quickly orient you, we've got targets, this first one right here. How far away you think that is?
100.
100.
Right.
And then it's gonna double, and that next one, that orange one's 2.
Yep.
And then it's gonna go out to 3, catching on. My goal is to get you to hit that 600-yard target today and push you a little bit.
I think I got it, man.
If you hit the 6,
I could do it.
bro, if you hit the 6, there's more.
You ready to hear some pings?
Let's go, man.
Dude, it's cool.
Let's do it live.
Let's do it
All
live.
right, do it live.
It's not about guns at all. It's about zeroing in on your target and accomplishing something that you never thought you could accomplish.
You got 10 rounds in that magazine, my friend? Let's make them count on something.
If you hit this thing, we're gonna start pushing you out immediately, all right?
Okay.
Bolt forward. Chamber around when you're ready. Beautiful. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
Send it. Hit it, dude.
No, I do.
You hit the center of the head.
All right.
Chamber another round. Next target's gonna be directly behind it. Orange target, white stripe. Range 200 yards. Let me know when you find it.
I found it.
Center. Send it. Nice, easy trigger squeeze. Nice, slow, steady squeeze.
I did it.
Yeah, dude, you hit like, so that sucker's about yay big, and you whack that 200 yards right here on a target about yay big.
Wow.
All right, so we're gonna push you again. All right, go ahead, chamber another round. Well, I'm gonna push you out to 300. Shooter ready?
Ready.
Center mass, send it. Hit. Chamber another round.
I hit?
Yeah.
When he hit that 6-inch plate at 300 yards, he was like, I hit that? Like the excitement was like, what? It's like, yeah, bro, you hit it.
I hit it.
All right, let's keep playing. Chamber another round. You just want to go to 6?
Let's go.
We got good wins.
Let's go.
All right.
And then just kept moving down and moving down. You know, that's what it's about, you know, and sitting there talking with him and working with him. It's just awesome. It's an awesome experience.
All right, so 600 yards, and we're going all the way out to the end of this lane, okay? And there is going to be a white target. You got about 15, 20 feet left or right, both sides of the target?
Yeah, I got 10 mil on both sides.
Beautiful. You having trouble tracking it? You can take your glasses off if you want, it'll probably help you. It's gonna start getting really difficult now. 0 wind right now, bro. Sure, ready? Yeah. Center.
Okay.
Send it when you're ready, man. Hit. Yeah! Bro! 600 yards.
It was just like an adrenaline burst, you know. I just jumped up. I'm excited like a kid, you know. We just kind of embraced. It was, wow, it was awesome. It was an awesome feeling.
It's like a proud father moment. Like, I just love it, yeah.
To be able to high five him, and he's like, this is amazing, right? That was a super cool experience. I'm so glad he got to experience that. And it's not, like I said, it's not about just shooting a gun. It's about the experience. It's about doing it safely in a safe place with safe people and having a freaking awesome time.
I had a ball today. Today was the best. And it was really therapeutic just being out there and being able to just, you know, getting my mind off of everything that I've been through. And Matt is someone I trust, you know, with my life. Honestly. If I was in danger, I could go to sleep and sleep like a baby knowing that Matt was on my side. Because, you know, he's that type of dude, you know. You could just feel the energy. He's a real cat.
All right, so we got a couple of whole hogs. Me and Kenny, we seasoned them up and put them on a smoker.
Yep.
We made a few sides, and this right here is exceptional. Look, I know it's gonna be weird, but try that.
Get it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So good crazy.
Yeah. so Kyle's wife made that. That is a
Tater tot stuff?
tater tot casserole. It is absolutely exceptional. We made some baked beans, and then them old oil-filled taters. Remember that
That's
deal?
where it was.
Yeah.
No, on-field tater.
Yeah, and oil-filled taters. That's one of them wild pigs.
Get you some of that.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Get it.
It's a full
Big
send.
bite.
Full send. Almost there.
It's like candy.
You want some of that now?
Right.
We made a little sauce pecan. I think you'll like it.
Each one of these pieces that are being made, this has been passed down, right? So this is kind of all of our families coming together and giving a little spice of all of our history and heritage. Let's dig in. You want to do that?
off.
Matt, throw it on that.
You're all my cousins now. All right?
This? So Kenny, back in LA, you guys get together and have meals with your friends and family and everything, kind of like this, or?
Yeah, we get together and, you know, everybody bring a dish.
Right?
Hey, there's a cake called Ruby cake. That's the best cake in the world.
What's in Ruby cake? I want you to describe
I don't know.
That sounds good. You don't know?
A little bit of love and some good.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, we go out and we have fun. We do some crazy things. We all have had some experiences that we remember as funny, right? Some experiences that have been hard. And this is where we circle up and we just kind of sit and talk as people. None of us are blood, but we are.
When I met you, you know, I immediately, like you said, we put on the mask and it immediately went away because you showed me. Well, that's what I felt. You didn't say anything. And when I met all of you guys, the same thing. You're my new family, you know?
And I didn't start feeling good about myself until I started letting that wall down. And I started having nights around a campfire with my friends and family. And it changed my perspective on a lot of things.
I'm a truck driver.
Yeah.
I do all my crying when I'm out on that road.
Dude, bro,
hear a song. You know, I'm just sitting back, my thoughts wander. My thing, man, is just waking up in the middle of the night and I'm thinking about everybody. It was just it was 5 family members in one night.
When Trav gave you his phone number earlier, when I gave you my phone number, you call. There is nobody else that's going to understand you. Who else are you going to talk to that's been through some shit that you know back home? You call and you pick up the phone and you call. Everybody, all that family gave you energy and made you who you are. And every drop of energy they put in your body as they're going down, it's draining and it's going away and it's going into you, it's going into other people. And it is now your job to take that energy and pass it on.
One thing I've learned about myself by being here is that I'm not by myself. And I can't do it by myself. And it's okay.
You're part of us now. Yeah. And a lot of people don't understand that. They don't understand us. They don't understand, you know, they look at me and Kyle, we're a couple of guys that wear cowboy hats, and I'm sure everybody's got an opinion about us.
Live back in the brush.
Yeah, we do what we do.
Hey, I love the guys.
But what's crazy is you can roll up, none of our houses are locked. You can walk in anytime.
I don't even have a key to my house.
When I pull up and you're asleep on my couch, I'm just gonna go to bed. You know, I mean.
We'll talk in the morning.
Yeah. Your family. I mean, everybody's family. Everybody here is.
I also learned that, you know, I'm blessed.
Fun stuff tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Love you, buddy.
Bring it in. Send it.
All right, we'll send it.
Life is a gift. And I gotta take every moment and cherish it and use it wisely and spend every moment as if it were my last. We started it off.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love you, best man. Ron, you take you home with me. You're gonna be an urban cowboy.
Well, this is the last part of this trip. This is a place I love to come and just kind of reflect.
It's beautiful. It's a quiet calm, you know?
Yeah.
Peaceful.
I know we did some crazy fun stuff. A lot of first things for the first time.
Oh, well, I mean, pretty much everything was the first for me, you know? I've never been in a place like this before, you know? This is one in a lifetime experience, you know? Man, this is a place like no other. Like when I first came, it really is a spiritual, it's hard to describe. This is deep. Mainly just, you know, the amount of love and, you know, just you guys, how you so welcoming and you welcome me into, you know, like I said, the tribe. And that's how I feel. I mean, I feel comfortable and I feel, you know, it's just amazing, man. You guys are awesome.
And I'm honored to be a part of your life. And I'm honored to have you in our family as well.
Everybody needs to experience this whole ecosystem, how everything works with each other, how, you know, it's a team, it's a village, and it works together. That's one thing I got. I mean, it's so much. We could talk for hours, man.
Yeah. There's one other thing I wanted to give you. You ever heard of a challenge coin before?
No.
They give these out in the military. It's kind of a secret thing. Normally you do a little secret handshake with it. And the challenge coin started in World War I. And there were 3 friends that grew up in the Northeast that were pilots. And one of the guys was of German background, and he was shot down over France. And they were going to execute him. And before him and his 2 buddies left, his mother gave him these coins. And she said, I always want you boys to know that you're part of the family, right? So he was telling the French that he wasn't a German, right? He was fighting for the Allies. And they said, prove it. And he said, if you can send a radio transmission back to this base and ask them to show you this coin, it'll prove that I'm a part of that family, part of that tribe. And sure enough, they called over and the guys presented their coins, and he had that coin on him, right? And so from there on out, it became a tradition within the family to give someone a challenge coin. And that challenge coin you get to keep in your pocket. And you always know that you're part of the tribe. And I'd like to do that and give you the secret handshake. You turn it over, you slide it out, right? And you will always be able to have that. When things get tough, you'll at least know there's some crazy Oklahoma folks that love you, right?
Hey, I love you guys too, man.
Yeah.
Really, from the heart. Man, you know, you can't really change things that happen. You just have to maybe cope with them a little better and see that things happen. One decision, one action might change the trajectory of someone's life.
Yeah.
You know, and things happen. You don't know why. We don't figure out why, but it happens for a reason.
Is there anything else that we can help you with at all?
Nothing, man. You did it all. You did it over and beyond. Just maybe answer the phone next time I call you. I'll be calling you.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna call and send some tickets. You come on out to California and hang out with me sometime.
Brother, I would absolutely love to do that.
Okay.
And that is a deal.
That's a deal?
Yes.
All right.
You tell me when and I'll be there.
I'm gonna send it.
All right.
All right?
Full send.
Full send, man.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Kenneth.
Hey, man. How are you, brother?
Made it, huh? Hey,
Good to see you.
Man, great to see Ken again, meet his family, meet his friends and stuff. Can't wait till he gets back to Oklahoma.
Since I've been home, I've been working and, you know, trying to focus and just get back to the new normal. This is where I do most of my thinking. I'm out on the highway. That's all I can do is think, because, you know, it was good to get away and to be by myself, but then after a while, just, you know, those thoughts just kind of hard to get them, you know, get away from them.
So since he left, we've been in touch quite a bit. If he's driving a truck and I call, he picks up. Doesn't matter what he's doing, and vice versa. If I see I miss a phone call, we call right back.
I've called Matt on several occasions where I had tears in my eyes, and he didn't know it, but he helped me. You know, me and Matt can relate on a lot of levels that probably the average person couldn't.
So showing up and seeing Kenneth and seeing his family sitting at the table, it's freaking awesome. And you are the big sister. Oh, come here. It's so good to meet you.
I got to meet Toby. He's so nice. I loved them all. They all hugged me. They all showed their concern and their love. So there you go. Doesn't get better than that.
It felt like family. It did not feel like I was meeting someone for the first time.
After we saw what it was, we wish we had gone because he had a great time, and it really changed him. It helped him to see life differently and see people in a different light. And that only could have happened had he gone to the ranch. So it really changed him forever. He'll never be the same, in a good way.
What Toby is doing is monumental. And when I heard what he's doing and why he's doing it, I said, can I play too? So here I am, helping Toby do great things for people who need great things.
What an incredible experience to bring a feeling of happiness and joy and celebration to an area that has experienced such loss. Seeing people smile, seeing people laugh, coming to his home and celebrating his family's life with the community, it's just such an amazing feeling.
I got a chance to give back what they gave me to an extent, you know, just to meet, you know, my community and my family and show that they're welcome here just as I was welcome in Oklahoma. Going out with the guys to Oklahoma and being at the ranch, spending time out there, it helped me to just, I don't know, to get away from the city, basically, and do new things. And, you know, they welcomed me and brought me in, just like make me feel as if I were a part of the family, you know? I'm so glad they reached out to me. They're far, but we connected in so many ways. Hello? Hey, Toby. Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey, man, how are you?
Good. How about yourself, man?
Doing good, brother. You on the road?
Yes. Well, I'm parked now, but I'll be on the road in a second. Yeah, how's it
That's
going,
awesome.
man?
Everything's great. The ranch is good. Everything's turning green. It's finally getting warm. How's it been since you've been home?
Working every day. Everybody's doing good.
I've heard that
Business is taking off. It seems like the community's kind of come together, and how's the feeling, everything right now?
I mean, you know, it's okay, man. You know, every day gets better as time progresses, but, you know, I'm good. I'm in a good place right now. How is Bronk?
Oh, Bronk is doing great. He is fishing every day. He's doing the homeschool at night.
And that little kid, every time I see him, he makes me laugh. I don't think he's got anyone bit in the last 6 weeks by anything, but I'm sure something's coming. But he's doing good. Matt's doing awesome. Natalia is doing fantastic. I mean, it's this whole process. It's really touched all of us. And the healing I know that you've experienced, as well as the rest of our crew, has been really neat. And we're looking forward to maybe, hopefully, someday having you part of some of the experiences we're doing with other people.
Looking forward to it, man. Any way I can help.
That'd be awesome. So how's it been with the house cleaning up, and you have plans for the next kind of phase of that?
Making progress, but we haven't really started yet, but, you know, I'm working on it. Hold on, Toby. Somebody's...
Mr. Kenneth Slack?
Yes, sir.
Delivery for you, sir.
Okay, thank you. What the hell, Toby? How did you know I was here, man? What the world?
Me and the crew, after being at the house and knowing that it was going to take a little while to rebuild, we reached out to some friends out in California on the construction side.
Wow.
And I think this might help a little bit to get you started.
So it's just a small token from us to help rebuild and get that process started a little bit quicker for you. And we've got a good team that's assigned to it that I think is going to get you what you're looking for out there.
Thank you so much, Toby. Words can't express how I feel, man. I'm just grateful. Thank you so much. Thank everybody thank everyone. Just give them all a hug for me, man. Appreciate it. This is awesome.
Whatever storm you're pushing through, the thing to do is know that I've got you. Sometimes